The message from Archangel Michael to you today says, Protection from the Sword of Saint Michael. My beloved, I am Archangel Michael, the expression of protection and safeguarding in the universe. With my light, I carry the blue sword of protection, and that protection is what I come to share with you today. In this message, I am going to inform you about what the blue lightning sword is, also known as the Sword of Archangel Michael. I will show you how you can employ its power in your daily life, and most importantly, at the end of my message I will share with you a unique prayer for the Sword of Archangel Michael that you can do whenever you want, and you will see the level of protection it will provide you and his family. We will pray together at the end of the video. Today I want to show you the power of the blue lightning sword so that you can use it as a divine defense, as a heavenly protection. The sword of the blue ray is the one used in the fight against evil and darkness. It is the sword of justice and an expression of the divine order. The blue lightning sword is an element of physical, mental, spiritual and emotional protection. I know that when human beings talk about swords, they refer to elements of fighting and war. But the meaning of the blue ray sword is deeper and spiritual. Today I share this information with you to increase your power, strength, and protection. The Sword of Archangel Michael is a sacred symbol. It is not a physical weapon, but a manifestation of divine power and all spiritual strengths. You can use the power of the blue ray sword in your daily life, because every day you face new challenges, new struggles that require strength, protection, and courage. And that power can give you and activate the sacred sword, because under its protection and defense you can face any kind of battle, strengthening your consciousness and your soul. The blue lightning sword has a power that not many human beings know. It allows you to distinguish between good and evil. It gives you clarity of thought. It enlightens you and helps you see things more clearly. Therefore, the sword of the blue ray can be a powerful source of inspiration for your daily and spiritual life, because its light makes you be protected, gives you strength and courage to move forward despite adversity. Often, when human beings think of a sword, they think of something violent, something that is only used as a weapon. But in reality, the meaning is much deeper. This sword represents the power of the universe, the force of universal laws in action, and the relentless struggle against darkness. It represents the victory of light over darkness. And a part of this power lives within you. For many times you have had to fight battles within yourself, silent battles that no one knew about and that you had to bear quietly. But you never stopped. That is why today I share this message with you, because I want to enlighten you to understand that the sword of the blue ray invites you to examine your own life. It urges you to take your power, to activate it and use it without fear. For just as I use this sword to maintain divine order, so can you use it to maintain harmony within yourself. To distinguish right from wrong, to distinguish light from darkness. You do not have to feel so vulnerable. You have to understand that this power is at your disposal, and you can use it because it is a good that belongs to you by divine right. The power of the sword of the blue ray is that power that you have inside you that allows you to overcome any kind of trial that you find on your way. You have a protection that goes far beyond your own strength. Now and before we continue, I invite you to subscribe and share our channel. Your support encourages us to create more valuable content. Also, do not forget the special prayer that you will have at the end so that it becomes part of your life and protects you always. The blue lightning sword is an element that connects your strength with protection. Thus, it comes to empower and enhance all your powers and capabilities. It also lives within you, because your heart and mind are connected by light, by the energy of the purest love. With this teaching, I want you to understand that the universe is also protective, and that darkness can never defeat light. The sword is a symbol that expresses that the universe will always be ready to work in your favor, that the light will always be for you, so that no enemy force can prevail over your light. It is a symbol of spiritual protection, but it is also a symbol of wisdom. The blue lightning sword is an element that allows you to trust yourself and strengthen your willpower. Because in everyday life, you encounter obstacles or even temptations that may make you want to give up. But you will not give up, quite the contrary. You will become empowered and feel more confident than ever. The blue lightning sword will also help you to distinguish between the truth and the lie, between the voice of the ego and your inner voice. Because darkness sometimes tries to camouflage itself, it comes silently. The sword is part of that spiritual armor with which you were blessed to face the battles of your life, whether in everyday life or in the spiritual life. In times of doubt and indecision, you must invoke the power of the blue lightning sword to protect you from negative and dark influences, but it will also fill you with wisdom and mental clarity to make the right decision at the right time. The essence of this sword is light and good. The key to using its power in the right way is to think clearly, to look for the way in which light prevails over darkness. The sword is to help you find balance, to keep you aligned with your principles and values. In the same way, it can help you to distinguish the good or bad intentions that others have about you. Use the power of the Sword of Saint Michael in your daily life, in everything you need support. Because in this way, you will be applying the light of the blue ray in your daily tasks. Thus, you can use it to make good decisions, to know how to act in front of important decisions. The mental clarity it gives you will help you to distinguish which is the best of all the options presented to you. Thus, you will be able to evaluate your decisions, always in harmony with what you want. The righteousness of the sword helps you so that everything you do, say, and think goes in the same direction, and that it is aligned with your desires. For its light will help you to always act for your own good, for your own benefit. Wield the spiritual sword to stand firm in your decisions, and to keep you aligned with the truth. Now dispose your heart and let us pray together the prayer to the Sword of the Archangel Michael. Dear Sword of Saint Michael, I invoke you for protection and clarity of thought. Envelop me in your strength and divine power. Help me to face any challenge or temptation that comes my way. I call upon your light to dispel any darkness that may cloud my mind or soul. I ask your edge to cut through fears and confusion. I ask in faith that my thoughts will be clear. For with your guidance, my decisions will be in harmony with the whole universe. Grant me, O Sword of Saint Michael, protection from any evil. May your light undo any negative force that besets me. Be my shield and my defense at all times, in all places and in all situations. Surround me with your powerful energy and free me from any darkness. Bless me with the clarity of mind to recognize the truth wherever I am. To find it at all times and in all places. Allow me to distinguish between what is good for me and what is not. Your presence in my heart will be a constant reminder of the divine presence in my heart. Remember that as a token of gratitude to the universe, by sharing this message, you will be sending light wherever it is needed. Sharing will always attract you more and more of what you share. Because it is a way of wishing for others what you wish for yourself. Share and you will attract more blessings into your life. Blessings forever.